theme of our podcast is people. Some of the topics that will be discussed are
introverts and extroverts, how alcohol affects people,
and how people are influenced by others in large groups.
The topic of this segment is introverts and extroverts. As I was learning about people, I discovered there's several types of people. There's introverts, extroverts, and some people who are kind of in the middle. An introvert is someone who prefers to stay at home, read a book, and generally stay to himself. An extrovert is someone who enjoys going out, enjoys being in big crowds, and is generally just a social butterfly. And then there's people in the middle who like a bit of both. After taking numerous online tests, we discovered that I'm an introvert, Jeremy is an extrovert, and Shyla is in the middle. Some of the things that make me an introvert is that while I don't mind being in groups, I don't really find it super enjoyable to be in very large groups. Jeremy is an introvert because he prefers to stay more to himself at times. And then Shyla is in the middle because while she does enjoy being with friends and things like that, she also enjoys every once in a while just being by herself. While it's not necessarily better to be an introvert or an extrovert, each has their own unique skills that they're better at. It's good to know what kind of person you are, just so you can know what situations you will do better in, and times in life where you may need to know what kind of person you are.
Alcoholism is a drug that messes with people's personalities. If someone is usually a nice person when sober, they are a mean person when drunk. If someone's usually a mean person when sober, they are a nice person when drunk. And there are happy and mean drunks. Happy drunks do silly and dumb things. Mean drunks are aggressive and angry. Any amount of alcohol can temporarily change who you are in a matter of minutes. Alcoholism is especially bad in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is number one in binge drinking. Binge drinking is when you drink a lot of alcohol in a short amount of time. Wisconsin is the only state in the U.S. that has more bars than grocery stores. It doesn't matter who you are, but you want you when drunk. Drinking and driving is incredibly dangerous. It's especially bad in Wisconsin. Alcohol is part of our culture. It's the way we are. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't drink responsibly. There is no reason we shouldn't drink as long as we drink responsibly. Alcohol should be taken seriously.
Most people will usually act differently in large groups versus when they're either alone or with one other friend. The reason for this is they want to belong so much that they are willing to subjugate their true personality and feelings so that others will admire them. People may feel pressured to do things they would normally not like to do, such as drugs, bullying, stealing, cheating, etc. Insecure people will most likely do anything it takes to make themselves feel accepted. Depending on the person's personality, there are many ways they will act differently in large groups. Some will act meaner and bully others because they are insecure, and for the fact that one gets more social recognition for negative behaviors. This is called an institutional cause. Other people will make themselves more dumb to get more attention because they think more people will laugh at them and that they'll be funny because they act dumb. Another way people change their personalities is actually the opposite of an institutional cause, but they are super nice. Sometimes when people are acting super nice is because they don't want people to realize how mean and fake they can be. I don't think people should have to change their personalities when in large groups, only wanting to be accepted by society. There will always be someone who will like your little quirks. Love yourself for who you are and don't be afraid to show the real you.
That's all, folks.